Hello everyone, I hope you all are keeping very well. Welcome to this edition of Discussion on the Hindu dated 29th of July 2022, and I'm back again with some of the major articles from the newspaper. So let's begin with our today's discussion. From the very first page, from GS to International Relations, the article is headlined as Biden Z hold talks amid the Taiwan row. So from this article you have to know what is the China-Taiwan conflict, what is the One China policy, who all countries are supporting Taiwan, what is India's position on the issue, and the possible consequences of the Chinese invasion of Taiwan on India. Alright, moving further on page number 10 from GS3 Environment section, the article is headlined as What Numbers Do Not Reveal About the Tiger Conservation. So the article says India must not lose the sight of fact that there are other factors critical to ensuring the survival of the tiger. From this article, you have to know what is the significance of tiger conservation, what are the major tiger reserves in India, and what is Project Tiger, what is the National Tiger Conservation Authority, and also know about the highlights of the recent tiger census report. Alright, moving further, on page number 10 from GS2 Governance, the article is headlined as Narrow View. So this article is about the Supreme Court verdict on the Prevention of Money Laundering Act that fails to protect the personal liberty from the draconian provisions. From this article, know about the Supreme Court's verdict on PMLA, that is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Also know about the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2022, what are its objectives and provisions, what is dirty money and money laundering. Also, you have to learn about the money laundering and the challenges black money poses and how this can be tackled. Further on, also know about the FATF, that is the Financial Action Task Force. Moving on page number 11 from GS3 Environment sector, the article is headlined as Is the Environmental Performance Index Really Faulty? So this article talks about India's position in the recent Environmental Performance Index that is released by the World Economic Forum. Now from this article, you have to know about the Environment Performance Index 2022, that is by WEF. Also India's rank in the index and what are the key highlights, the reasons behind India's bottom rank in the index. Further on, also know about the Environment Ministry's opposition to the index ranking and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 12 from GS2 International Relations, the article is headlined as After the Referendum, the Challenges of Power Grab in Tunisia. Now, Tunisia was the country from where the famous Arab Spring started. From this article, you'll get to know what led to the political turmoil in Tunisia and also know about the Arab Spring protests. Moving on page number 12 from GS3 Economy, the article is headlined as Reviving BSNL in the Competitive Telecom Market. From this article, you have to know what is the crisis survival of BSNL MTNL, what are the challenges faced by the PSUs, also know about the merger of BSNL and MTNL, the government's efforts to spur competitiveness of BSNL, and de-stressing its balance sheet. Further on, also know about the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, that is the TRAI. Alright, moving further on page number 14 from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as Rajya Sabha suspends 3 more members. So first time a provision in the rule book was used to suspend MPs for holding placards, say sources. From this article, you have to know what can lead to the suspension of MPs, who all can invoke the suspension. What is the procedure to be followed for suspension of Rajya Sabha MPs, and also know about the term of suspension. Further on, what are the challenges and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving on page number 16 from GS1 Social Issues. So the article is headlined as Government Worried About Teen Pregnancies. From this article, you have to know the concerns of high teenage fertility in India, also know about the overall fertility rate in the country. Further on, what does the National Family Health Survey data state on the teenage pregnancies? Also know about the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 2021. Well, with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, The Hindu. I hope you like the video. I will see you with some other video. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.